Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to unpack the profound emotional and honestly deeply psychological depths of a truly remarkable piece of music. Today, we're diving into Dr. Ravindranath's original Kannada composition, O Cheluve. Now, on the surface, you might think, okay, it's a traditional romantic ballad, but actually, scratch that, it is so much more. It's this deeply philosophical exploration of unconditional love and a complete rejection of material wealth in favor of real, pure emotional connection. As the creator himself notes, this is a creation straight from the heart, meant to speak directly to the soul.
Okay, let's just jump right in with this lyric, because it immediately flips our whole definition of wealth completely upside down. It really sets the tone for everything we're about to explore today. I mean, we live in a world that constantly tells us to, chase golden palaces, to equate our success with physical stuff. But this line stops us in our tracks. It proposes that the ultimate human achievement isn't building some massive structure, but just securing a tiny, intimate space within someone else's heart.
Section 1. The Magic of First Sight.
Now, before we get too far into the philosophy of it all, we've got to talk about the title itself. O Cheluve translates from Kannada to beautiful girl or beautiful woman. And this gives us our central muse for the journey. It takes all these sweeping, grand ideas we'll get into later and grounds them in a very specific, personal devotion. The singer isn't just waxing poetic about the concept of love. He's directing this absolute awe toward one specific, beautiful soul.
What I find so fascinating here is how the lyrics use these incredibly rich sensory details to capture that total, all-consuming rush of infatuation. There's real psychological depth to this. It describes a beautiful gaze that literally haunts his dreams at night. It talks about the bright light of a smile acting as a magical lock, chaining the heart. And honestly, my absolute favorite detail, when she speaks, the mere sound of a dancing word turns his silent mind into a singing musical instrument. I mean, that is a total sensory takeover.
And this perfectly captures how that initial, intense romantic spark physically transforms into creative expression. He admits to losing his heart right at first sight. But he doesn't just passively feel it. That emotional overwhelm is so strong it demands an outlet. It has to go somewhere. The result? The creation of the very poem and song we're analyzing right now. The emotion literally becomes the art.
Section 2. Walking Together Through Storms. So watch how the relationship matures here, because it doesn't stay in fantasy land. It starts at step 1 with this highly idealized romantic vision. Dreams quite literally blooming as flowers on the path they're walking. But then it moves to step 2, which is a conscious, grounded choice to hold hands through inevitable hardships. And finally, step 3, the absolute commitment to keep moving forward, facing both the bright sunshine and the pouring rain with a shared smile. This is where the song anchors all that initial passion straight into reality.
The absolute crux of this is their mutual commitment to keep their connection alive. They use the beautiful symbol of a lamp, saying, "Let our lamp of love burn forever." So no matter what's happening outside, whether it's sun or rain, that internal light of their relationship is fiercely protected. It's eternal. It is just a massive testament to profound resilience.
Section 3. Rejecting palaces for the heart.
Now, we hit this incredibly stark contrast. The song literally weighs cold, grand wealth against the warmth of poverty when it's shared intimately with someone you love. On one hand, you've got bungalows and golden palaces, society's peak of material success, right? On the other, the harsh reality of poverty, but coupled with the small space of a loving heart. The singer's asking us a massive question about what actually makes a fulfilling life, basically declaring that a life without emotional connection, no matter how rich you are, is totally empty.
He spells out this realization so clearly. He says, what if there is a bungalow? What if poverty comes? Having you alone is enough. That is my gold. He is entirely redefining value. It's not a shiny metal, it's not real estate. The person standing right next to him is the ultimate treasure, which makes all external economic circumstances completely and utterly irrelevant.
The takeaway is just crystal clear. When you have true, deep emotional connection, the external world and all its loud societal expectations simply fade into the background. He explicitly says there are zero worries, even if the whole world is far away. As long as her love is present, there's no shortage of anything. It's this beautiful kind of chosen isolation, where the only universe that matters is the one they've built together.
Section 4. A love beyond time.
Think about the sheer scope of this commitment as it expands. Today, in the present moment, it's all about physical companionship, walking together as long as there is breath in their bodies. But then it looks to tomorrow, where she remains immortalized as his living love poem. And finally, eternity. The psychological grip of this love is so incredibly strong that it actually promises to outlast time itself.
It all culminates in this breathtaking vow. Even if time separates us, my heart will sing your name. It's asserting that their emotional connection is vastly, undeniably stronger than the inevitable, destructive passage of time. Time might eventually separate their physical forms, sure, but the internal song of the heart, that remains completely untouched and unbroken.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to bring us back to the creator's own parting words to his listeners. Dr. Ravindranath signs off by saying, "Thank you for listening, take care, stay inspired, and keep smiling." I think this perfectly encapsulates the genuinely uplifting energy driving his music. He didn't just want to write a pretty love song. He wanted to inspire us, the audience, to go out and seek these deeper, more meaningful connections in our own lives.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought, directly inspired by the profound themes of O Cheluve. It challenges every single one of us to look at our own lives and ask, where do you find your true wealth? Are you out there chasing golden palaces, or are you cultivating that invaluable, small space within a loving heart? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and until next time, keep seeking what truly matters.